Daily Scrum, also known as daily meeting, daily stand-up, meeting stand-up, and probably the second best place to meet your coworkers. And what a colorful roster it can be. Multidisciplinary professionals, each with a unique background and approach to Agile. Now come on, let's meet them all.
What I need you two folks to do is take those cleaning products and clean the inside of the car. I'm talking fast, fast, fast. You need to go in the back seat, scoop up all those little pieces of brain and skull. Get it out of there.
Whenever you're in trouble, this guy has your back. In fact, he'll be tripping over things so you don't have to. His bottomless bag of enthusiasm for helping people easily extends to the Daily Scrum, and he won't hesitate to dive into an extremely lengthy, extremely detailed discussion on how to approach and solve your impediments, their impediments, everyone's impediments. Now that's a one-man army.
Well, that's great. That's just great, man. Now what the fuck are we supposed to do? That's it, man. Game over, man. It's game over.
While we're on the topic of crippling, insurmountable impediments, there isn't a bigger expert on the subject than the impeded one. Carrying the corporate world and the entire product backlog on their shoulders, this individual will make sure you know all the problems they've encountered yesterday, that they will most likely encounter today, and the overall smorgasbord of hopelessness that you call your product. Contrary to the problem solver, the impeded one won't ever bother you with possible solutions, as they know these present even more problems down the line and nothing will ever work and everything is forever. In fact, the Daily Scrum itself is probably impeding them from focusing on other impediments. The observer is the embodiment of the show don't tell attitude, at least the don't tell part of it. Agile means full transparency and everyone's progress can easily be tracked with project management tools such as VivifyScrum. So why would they discuss anything? Don't let their timid nature fool you as they silently monitor each and every Scrum meeting without uttering a single word. They're most likely to know all the item details and intricacies of your sprint, but rest assured that information is safe with them. Sometimes even from the team.
All right, comfort brains. Show me exactly where your skivvies and running shoes go.
Sir, the recruit can't think while the drill instructor is hitting him on his head, sir!
You can't think while I'm giving you a few love taps?
No daily scrum can take place without a scrum master to mediate and steer the team in the right direction. But what's a gajillion times better is a scrum dictator that takes full control of the daily meeting and turns it into a ruthless interrogation. Too much freedom can be exhausting and taxing on the devs, which makes taking on the role of an active interjectory moderator so much more noble. Simply lean back and let your Scrum Master MC take over the wheel. You'll answer exclusively to your master and only when you're asked. And you better hope your work ethic is deemed worthy, otherwise you'll be forced to take on his. Now this is a hard-working individual, often self-described as a workaholic and self-diagnosed as OCD. Everyone's OCD these days. No meeting can be short enough for them to head back to their highly prioritized tasks. In fact, these tasks are so important, the PCP rarely shows up to the Daily Scrum on time, and you will find them standing hunched over their desk just finishing things up. Apparently it's an OCD thing. Other manifestations of this OCD can occur during the last minutes of your daily scrum, where they start peeking over your shoulders, looking over at their desk, so please be considerate. Have you met any of those individuals already? There are probably hundreds of profiles we haven't discussed in this video, so share your experiences in the comments below, we won't tell anyone. And as always, like and subscribe to our channel for more Agile tutorials and VivifyScrum tips and tricks. And if you want to know more about the daily stand-up itself, read our blog post linked below.